Hi. Do you know who this man is? If not, feel free to join me in the Huff Zone because I didn't either and I'm pissed about it. Eugene Jacques Bullard, aka the Black Swallow of Death, aka the very first black fighter pilot in the entire world, a professional boxer, a jazz musician, nightclub owner, World War II spy, one of the most decorated officers in both World War I and World War II, born in America, never was allowed to fight for America. You want to guess why? Yeah, it's racism, obviously. And I also blame that for the reason that I didn't know about him, because I watch a lot of World War I and II documentaries for somebody that isn't your dad. He was born October 9th, 1895, the son of a slave on a plantation in Georgia. His dad always told him stories of France and how blacks were treated much more equally there. When he was 11, he ran away from home with the ultimate goal of getting to Europe to escape the Jim Crow South. And he finally got on a ship as a stowaway. He eventually got to London where he performed slapstick in a theater troupe and also trained under an extremely famous boxer. The boxer got him a fight in France, and so he finally got to France, put down roots there. He fought 42 professional fights. When World War I started in 1914, he enlisted in the French army and was assigned to the Moroccan division. If you don't know a lot about World War I, it was bad. You may hear people refer to it as the Great War. Don't believe them. It was not great. It wasn't great at all. Pretty much sucked, actually. He was a machine gunner and he fought at the Somme, Champagne, Verdun. He fought in the 170th French Infantry Regiment, which was considered special forces, and they were called the Swallows of Death. He was injured badly at Verdun, and while he was recovering, he learned to fly on a bet. So then he applied for the French Air Service as an air gunner and flew over like 20 missions. When the Americans finally joined the war, they decided that they wanted some of the Americans in the French troops to join the American Air Force, and Eugene really wanted to fight for his home country, and so he applied, passed the medical exam, but America said no because they were only accepting white pilots. Complete buffoonery, America. You blew it. After the war, he worked as a jazz drummer, went to Egypt, fought some prize fights, bought a nightclub in France where he met a whole bunch of famous friends like Ernest Hemingway, Louis Armstrong, Langston Hughes. He opened an athletic club and was a trainer for two boxers who both themselves became world champions. Then when World War II started, he agreed to spy for the French government on Germans that would come into his club. And served for France again as well, but was injured. There's a lot more to that story. I don't have time though. Eventually, he did return to the US and got a place in Harlem. He was not regarded as any sort of hero or even an equal to white people in America, even though he had so many medals you gotta go into landscape mode to see them all. But in America, he was working as an elevator operator at Rockefeller Center, and nobody knew anything about him. Until Dave Garroway, the host of the Today Show, found out that the elevator operator in their building was a decorated war hero. So he had him on the Today Show, and he did their interview in his elevator operator uniform. He finally started getting the recognition that he deserved. He passed away of stomach cancer at the age of 66, but that's not the end of the story. He was given multiple posthumous honors by the American military, including being commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force exactly 77 years to the day after he had the medical examination that should have allowed him to serve with them. There are many better resources than me on this topic, including the man himself, so go check them out, please!